Hey, the more consistently I make these, the more consistently my bank account goes down. But check this out. I went and picked up a Banshee. I've been looking at four-wheelers since my daughter got hers. Been looking for something for me and my wife. The price that people were asking for like 450s or even like 400 EXs and LTZ and KFX 400s, I was like, man, spending this kind of money, I may as well just spend a little bit more and go buy me a Banshee. I had several of them saved that I was kind of waiting to see what they did price-wise, and saw a couple that in a certain price range that were selling real quick. And this one popped up one night before I went to bed, and I saved it. Woke up the next morning, I grabbed cash, headed to work. It was about bringing money with me, saved me 40 minutes coming back home, and headed back that way. So brought the money with me to work. The guy still had it. We made a deal and went up and picked it up. I'm in it cheap, but it doesn't run exactly right. It's in pretty rough shape. You can see the plastics are pretty rough. It does, however, it always starts first kick. It doesn't matter if it's been sitting overnight, sitting for a couple of days, whatever, it always starts first kick. I'll fire it up real quick. So whatever is wrong with it, it can't be anything too major, I wouldn't think, with it starting up that easy. But so you start it up, you go to ride it, and it wants to dog out, kind of fall on its face. Just doesn't seem like it has a lot of power. And I know what kind of power these things have when they run right. So we'll get it dialed in. We dropped my wife's scooter off with a buddy of mine about a month or so ago, and he has that thing dialed in, running perfect. So there's a couple little things that I'm going to fix on this before I take it to him, and that'll kind of give him a little bit of time to get a window in his schedule to get it in. Like one thing I noticed was where the exhaust clamps are here, that the one on this side is different than the one on that side. So I ordered like a nice new set that match. And then I think I ordered a couple other little things for it. It does have a nice set of fat bars on it, some Pro Taper fat bars. It's got the FMF Gold Series pipes, DG front bumper. The plastics are cut, which I hate, but I'm not big on the yellow color anyway. I got into this one in the price point that I needed to be able to get it fixed and running right, and be able to kind of cosmetically doll it up the way I want it. But I'll probably get it running right and ride it like this fall the way that it is. We've got some off-road parks here close by, and I have some friends that have some private land, as well as the little bit of space we have here to ride it. So I'll be able to ride around with my daughter and stuff once we get it dialed in. But then I'll probably start gradually working on getting the cosmetics how I want it. The wheels, I think they're just spray painted. The black's all coming off of them. The tires aren't real great, so I'll probably get some tires for it, and depending on what plastics and graphics setup I decide to go with, either order tires that come with new polished wheels, or have these wheels powder coated. So I'm not really sure exactly what style of plastic and graphics. Like it'll be something retro looking, just because that's what sells these things, is you give it that cool retro look and everybody wants them. But I don't know what color I'm going to go with yet. I've got 2 or 3 that I really love, so we'll see what I end up going with. But that's kind of the whole thing with this. It was I can buy a 450 or I can buy a 400, that they're never really gonna do anything value-wise. And the Banshees, they're not making them anymore. They're a cult classic and everybody loves them. So what I figured was go ahead and buy one, and if I have it for 5 years, it's probably only going to go up in value, and the nicer you make them, the more somebody will pay for them. So I think it'll be a cool little project, as well as something I can enjoy. But yeah, there it is. It's a 97 Yamaha Banshee.